Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T. We're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free picks for today's card. And, of course, on today's card, we'll have picks from Major League Baseball 15-game card, as well as picks for you from, well, we got the W in action, CFL as well. And coming off a Wild Friday, we'll see if it gets any wilder here on Saturday. Of course, guys, make sure you give us that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience, whether you watch us live or on replay. So let's meet the cappers and get right to the picks, as we don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Let's go to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
No, not too much. Can't complain. Decent Friday for me. So good day there. Swept the board in the WNBA. 4-0 on that. Thank you. MLB, I went really light. Hit my CFL play as well. So I went one play in the MLB. I knew I'm just got the CFL play in. So hey, we got they did get it in. Yep, got it in. Crazy game too. It was 40-31. So we've seen 71 points in that CFL game. Winnipeg got the win, pulled it out. Got the revenge win from last time. Just Winnipeg at home, tough to beat. Was there? I took a light on the MLB and look at the craziness that we've seen yesterday. We've seen 33 runs in a game. We've seen the craziness in the Yankees game. It was like, after all these trades, you need to see how these guys do and then see how the dust settles. So it's just as Tony went light in the before the trade deadline. Same thing. I do go light after the deadline because you never know how these guys fit in there. Sometimes they don't gel, and it's just a disaster. Even you plug in one guy, and I've seen it where it's like, oh, what happened to why? One guy made the team go out completely right? Yeah, well, sometimes it does. So,
yeah, my concern was what if they were going to play, because, again, we talked about the union situation, right? Because right now we're going to get into a big union issue with the owners and players about the salary cap. We saw it already with the issue with the commissioner going in the Phillies in the Phillies dugout. I was wondering if these guys were going to take the full 72 hours to report, which they didn't, which surprised me because I thought they were all in solid. I thought there was some solidarity there between the players. Is they're going to go into a massive union deal with the owners here. It's going to be we could be looking at a lockout, right? Because the owners want to institute a salary cap, and that's going to. And we're already going to. I was very surprised the guys showed up. To be honest with you, I thought they would take the full 72 hours, but they didn't. But I'm pretty sure the owners are pretty sure the unions are very upset. I'm surprised they didn't get any phone calls. Hey guys, take your 72 hours. We're together here, but guess not. So they reported right away. There we'll say hello to Chris. Chris, what's happening?
Not much. Went 0-3 on the site yesterday. Just as blunt as I can be on that. Picked all the wrong sides there, but silver lining was we went 3-0 my end of show picks yesterday with the Marlins, with the Rockies, and the White Sox in the first 5. So appreciate all them coming through for us, and then cashed 4 home runs from the hit list. So that made the night a little bit better. Just ready to get to it. Hope we bounce back today.
Very good. Let's say hello to Sean. Sean, what's going on?
And not much. Good day yesterday. We 2-1 with the end of the show picks for the freebies, 4-2 on the site, and just rolling along the MLB. We'll take it. Hopefully another good day here on Saturday. Double plays up. Go get it.
Very good. Of course, Kumar Rocker has just been sent to the minors, so he's down again. That's the second time they've sent him down to the minors for that prospect. So, Alessandro, what's going on?
Nothing much. 2-3 day yesterday. Tigers let me down. I thought they could have got that game for us. Is what it is. Difference between a winning day and losing day. We bounce back today. UFC, MLB. I'm ready to go.
Very good. Let's go to Justin. Justin, what's going on?
Not much. Still fighting this cold. It was rough getting here. But yesterday was a 50-50 day, but kind of like I think Chris said, as far as the side, I went 2-2 in Major League Baseball, 2-2 WNBA. Had some plus money in baseball, but once again, even though I didn't even bet them, but I was defending them. But once again, the Yankees embarrassed me. I'm over them for the rest of the season. That'll be the second time and third time in 2 weeks, so I'm over that. I don't care if they win the next 2 games. But as far as my show picks, if show picks was my premiums, I've been on the leaderboard. Like, shout out Kelsey Mitchell. Like, hey, that was one of my heavier plays. Over 20 and a half points I gave out. 21. I like it. I like it a lot.
Minus 150.
What'd you say?
It was minus 150.
No, it wasn't.
That's what you said yesterday. You said you took it down to 20 and a half.
No, you wasn't listening. That's not what I said. I said 20 plus was minus 150. I played over 20 and a half minus 130. But all I was just giving my pick though, bro. That's all.
No problem.
There we go. Let's say hello to Solo. Solo, what's going on?
Yeah. 5-2 day. Hit the play today with the Marlins. Ready to fire. Nice card. Let's make some money.
Yeah, see what y'all look the best as well. Guys, baseball on the board for today. We'll start it off here. 15-game card from Major League Baseball. So let's take a look here at some of the injuries. The pitchers going here for today. Just take note here. Blake Snell makes his returns. He debuted early. He already pitched for the Dodgers. He comes back off the injured list. Snell today for LA against Rasmussen. Someone who is basically a load management pitcher, right? We'll see how far he goes. They want him only to pitch 150 innings because of the race. Well, they thought they were going to go to the playoffs, right? When all this started. Maybe they're not. So maybe they might need to stretch him out a little bit. We'll see what they do with Rasmussen here coming off several surgeries. They're concerned about him there. Looks like Noah Cameron got the start here for KC against Toronto. There was TBDs there, but it looks like he'll go today in that one. Let's see what else we have here in pitching. Bailey Ober goes for Minnesota today. He'll start. Merrill Kelly will make his debut with Texas right away. Right in there. So Merrill Kelly today for Texas against Castillo. DeGrom gets moved to tomorrow. We thought we might have got that DeGrom Castillo matchup. I'm sure a lot of people might have played that under. Well, it's going to be Kelly and Castillo today. And San Francisco will start Kai Wing Tang. We got two hyphens here, guys, in this one. He will make his first MLB start. He was pitching in Sacramento this season. He did pitch last year. Four relief appearances, got pounded. But in Sacramento, ERA 3.67 and 54 starts there. So Tang will get his MLB 2015 maybe. But this will actually be his first start in Major League Baseball because he has pitched in relief last year in 4 relief appearances. So that's your starter for San Francisco today. Let's see if there's any other changes there. In your gimmick game, it'll be Strider and Chase Burns in that gimmick game played in the Speedway there in Tennessee. And what else we have here? Looks like there you go as far as pitchers. So let's get to the games here for today. We're starting the first 5 block. We got Dodgers and Rays. We got LA. This has come down here somewhat. We got LA down to about $1.12. Total sits 8.5. Orioles and Cubs. The Cubs 210. Total 7.5. There, keep an eye on that wind situation. Where is that? Do we get the weather? Wind is blowing in a little bit. There, keep note that because we've been saying that whenever the wind blows in, it seems like those games have been going under this year. Royals and Jays, we got the Jays here, $1.40, total of 8. Pirates and Rockies, a wild one. Skiing's day today. Pirates 205, total of 10. Brewers and the Nationals, Brewers $1.81, total 8.5. We get started with Rod.
Yeah, a couple I like here in this block. Looking at Kansas City and Toronto, I'll take the over 8. I think we see plenty of runs in that one. I know Noah Cameron's been good. Scherzer, I think he can get hit. In this Toronto's offense, after Cameron comes out, I think they can get some runs as well. 8 seems a little light for that park. I'll take the over 8, Kansas City and Toronto. And then looking at Pittsburgh, Colorado, over 10.5. I don't care. It's Skeens Day. How long does Skeens go? And then once Skeens comes out of there, what do you got left? Not a whole lot. So who are they going to pitch after that? I don't know how many guys they rolled through yesterday, but in a 17-6 game, same thing going to happen for Colorado. Not a whole lot of arms available for use today after you seen 33 runs yesterday. I think you see the same. I'll take the over 10.5 there. And then another one I'm looking at here is where is it? I like Jake Urban here, but after Jake Urban, what do you got? A whole lot of nothing. Yuck. I think that Nats bullpen's going to get even worse. That's the scary part. So if you like the Nats, maybe grab him first 5, and maybe Jake Urban has a good start. He's got to go at least 5 and keep you in it and have a great start. Because after that, I know that Nats bullpen isn't so good. Woodruff's been dealing. So you know what? Give me the under first 5 Brewers and Nats, and then give me the over 8.5 full game.
There we go from Rod. Lance Lynn wanted $8 million a year. He didn't want a minor league contract. That's why you don't see him in Major League Baseball. That's why he's pitching for the Savannah Bananas. We move on over to Chris.
Looking at that Baltimore-Chicago game, I'm going to go under in that one, under 7.5 on that one. I think the wind is blowing in there. And then I'm going to take Royals on the money line there. I think they get the Scherzer. Scherzer's awful at home, +5 ERA. Noah Cameron's been serviceable on the road, 1.8 ERA. So we'll take the shot with the Royals on the money line there to beat up on Toronto. Yeah, I mean, that game yesterday, I don't know if they can come back and get all those runs again. I mean, Skeens isn't going to let it happen with the Rockies, but what are the Pirates going to do? So might lean slightly to the under there, but I'm not touching that one after yesterday's explosive first inning there. But stay away from that. But yeah, there's just under in the Cubs game and Royals on the money line.
There we go from Chris on over to Sean.
I'll roll in a little Tampa Bay here. Fade Snell first game back. So we'll take the Rays here. So as I really love. Give me the Brew Crew run line over the Nats. -110 there. Maybe a little leading to the over. That's a lot of lifting from Milwaukee now, and I think Woodruff will be pretty solid here. But run line that puppy. Lean to the over 8.5. Early action. And are we doing Tigers, Phillies, or Giants, Mets in this?
In this slot, in the 1 o'clock games, Brewers and Nats are the only 4 o'clock game.
Okay, all right, that's it for that. Just the two, Tampa and the Brew Crew run line.
Here we go from Sean on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, that first game there, I'm just going to take the Dodgers now. I'm seeing -120. I just think that's a good price there. Clearly the better team, I think, better lineup at least. And with Snell on the mound, Rasmussen, Lamet might be a little pitcher's duel. I don't know how deep Snell's going to go. But at the end of the day, I think the Dodgers are the better team there, and you just take them there at that good price, -120. With the Orioles-Cubs, I don't know. It's a tough game for me to bet there. Cubs are juiced right now, -225. I was looking at the run line. I think they rock Sagana. I know the wind's blowing in, so I don't know if I want to touch a total, but I'm looking here at the Cubs run line. It's an even. I'll take that. Next game with the Royals and Blue Jays, I see what Chris is talking about, taking the Royals money line. I like that a lot. I also like this under. I think Scherzer actually has a solid outing, at least 5-6. It is a little juice to the under, but I think it's unders the play there, and I actually like the Royals too. And then the next one, I'm just going to stay away from that Pirates and Rockies game. I don't know. I could even see Skeens getting rocked, so I don't blame, Rod on the total with the over 10. I'll just stay away, though. But the Tigers-Phillies, I like the under. We'll take that under. I know it's 6.5, super low. You got two aces on the mound. I see a 2-1 ball game.
All right, there from Alessandro on over to Justin.
I'll start with the Dodgers and Rays. I agree. I like Dodgers. I feel like that's a low money line price. I'll take the Dodgers and take Snell. I also like the over, though. I don't think Snell will go that long. Rasmussen, so I'm not a big fan of him. They're going to cut him probably about within the fifth inning, so I like the over 8.5. I'll try the Cubs. I don't like always butcher his name, Sugana. I don't like him. I like fading him. In a low-scoring game, I'll take the Cubs. Actually, I bet it. I got it -1.5, +110 I got when I bet it. I disagree with Alessandro. I think there's going to be a lot of runs scored in this Blue Jays and Royals games. Scherzer, Cameron. I like a lot of runs. I think Royals can get it more than that. They'll do the heavy lifting, but I like the over 8.5. Rockies, give me +1.5. Skeens probably only going to go. He pitched almost 90 innings right around there, give or take, previous game. So they're going to cut him down probably within 5. First time pitching in cores. I think there could be runs, not over 10, but runs on the Rocky side. So give me the +1.5. I got +117 when I bet it. And give me Woodruff -1.5. The Brewers got -110.
There we go from Justin. Move on over to Solo.
We're going to start with the Orioles and the Cubs. Like you say, Sagano's on the mound. He's given up a little bit. Versus Boyd, he's definitely been solid. -220 is definitely out of my price range. Don't like the run line, but I see this wind is blowing in, runs be premium. Take this total under. I agree, best bet in baseball. Give me the Pirates with 1.5 and the plus money.
There we go with Solo. Tell you what I think about these games. Yeah, I'm going to come with the Dodgers. I think what the Padres deal did, light a fire on the Dodgers, like they did last year, right? The Dodgers were just kind of like in neutral. And I think what the Dodgers need is the kick in the ass. And I think the Padres, with all these moves, all the attention, I think it finally woke up the Dodgers, which they needed. Because I go back to a couple of years ago when they just walked away with the division. They went into that slump in the last month of the season and got eliminated in the first round. Well, last year they got pushed, right, by the Padres. They got pushed. They were in a pennant race, or actually, yeah, they were in the division race down the stretch. But I think this helps the Dodgers, actually, all the moves that the Padres made. I'm going to look at the Dodgers here in this spot. Tampa Bay is a team that's bleeding right now. 2-13 against winning teams in their past 15, losing 11 units. Dodgers 11-6 on the road against losing teams, returning about 3 units. I'll look at the Dodgers in that spot. I've said this right. The wind blows in, the games go under in Wrigley this year. So I'm just going to stick to that. It's the way it's gone there. What else we have in this block? You know what? Skeens is a strikeout pitcher. The Rockies are a strikeout team. I like the under in that one. Under in that one here. Rockies swing and miss way too much for my liking. And what else do we have in this block? Let's see. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to touch that. I'm not touching the total on Brewers and Nats. I know this Nats bullpen, they gave away some guys, and the guys behind them are even worse. So I'm staying away. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show. We'll go to the middle block with the Tigers and Phillies. Phillies $1.12 here, total now down to 6.5. We got a marquee pitching matchup there in that one, Skubal and Wheeler, and the sevens are pretty much gone there. All right, we got Giants and Mets. The Mets $1.87, total 8.5. Twins and Guardians. Guardians $1.50, total of 7. Getting some September lines already. We got Astros and Red Sox. It's the Red Sox $1.23, total 9.5. And it with Rangers and Mariners in this block. Mariners $1.21, total 7.5. We started with Rod.
Yeah, the first one I'm looking at in this block of games is a couple I like here. Over 6.5. I will take over 6.5. Skubal and Wheeler on the bump. Yeah. You just look at Detroit in interleague games this year. 16-5 to that over. Sure, you may have a pitcher's duel early, but what happens after the first 5 innings? Fireworks there. Enough to get. We need 7 runs to get over that total. I'll take the over 6.5. Detroit, Philly. Maybe take the if you really think it's going to go under, I would take it the first 5. Skip the full game, but I'm taking the full game over the 6.5. It takes us a couple bloops and a blast, and you're well over that total. Another one I like here in this block is, good old Chang going, eh? Yeah, I'll take the Mets minus 2.5 with Kodai saying on the bump. Last time we seen Chang, he has pitched. He did come in for some relief work. In 4 starts, he went 11 innings. He's given up 15 hits, 12 earned runs, 8 walks, 1 wild pitch, 2 home runs. Yeah. Okay. This guy looks like the wild thing coming in. I think the Mets bats will be able to get to him. I'll take the minus 2.5 there with the Mets. How long does what was his first name? Kiwi. And he got a wee right off the mound. I think in trouble there. I'll take the Mets minus 2.5.
There we go from Rod. There we move on over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at the Twins, Guardians. We'll take a shot with the Guardians on the run line there. The Twins look just rough after all they've lost and everything there, so that's just lean to that. Twins gonna have to regroup here. Looking at Texas and Mariners, not a Luis Castillo fan at all. Don't really like Merrill Kelly, but if I had to take the lesser of 2 evils, I'm gonna go Texas money line there on that one. Just not a Castillo fan. Take the over in the Astros and Red Sox. You got Buehler, you got Gordon, 2 gas cans. Get up and over that 9.5, no problem.
Yeah, from Chris on over to Sean.
Let's see where we're going here in this block. I got to agree with the over in that Tigers Phillies. I mean, 6.5. It was 7 last night. 6.5. You're really just like one screw up away from a 3-2 game in that game going over there. So agree with that overplay there. Man, the Mets let me down last night. Give me an under 8.5 in that Mets Giant game. And Sox I would lean over, but don't love it. And I mean, the Guardians laying 150. What planet are we on with this team? Holy cow!
Yeah, like I said, it looks like September lines. Hell, we knew
it was going to be bad, right? We knew you're going to get a little out of control with some of these lines. But when Cleveland is it?
I guess we got the living versus the dead early. I guess they haven't hit that.
This is terrible. And
it's early for that.
Even Cleveland's chomping at the bit to bet against themselves.
Right,
how they're going. So.
Are the Rangers in this window? Rangers
are in this window, yeah. They're the one. Yankees.
Here's another tough one. Like, I like Merrill Kelly. How's he gonna you think he has the edge because he hasn't really faced these guys, right? I'm going to come in under 7.5 there. I know I like the over yesterday in that game. I'll come 7.5 under tonight, or this afternoon, under that Seattle game.
There we go from Sean. Move on over to Alessandro.
Man, I missed the Brewers there versus the Nationals in that last slot, so I'll take the Brewers there run line. I just think you got to fade Irvin. I know everybody's kind of high on him. I'm fading him. Woodruff's been pretty good this start, so yeah, I'll take the Brewers there. Astros, Red Sox. I just like the Red Sox. I know Buehler's on the mound. I just think they have a better lineup than the Astros. I think the Astros, getting Correa back was just such a stretch. I can't see the Astros doing anything. I can't take them serious. Finally, the Yankees probably get over the hump and beat them in the playoffs. That'd be nice. So give me the Red Sox there. Twins, Guardians. I don't like the -160 price. Don't like the total. Forcing the play, I would take Guardians -1.5 with the +140 price. Just think they're the better team. Yankees, Marlins, pretty easy. We're going to go Yankees -105. I'll fade Perez. And give me the Mets run line. Oh, yeah, there's one more. Rangers, Mariners. Give me the Rangers.
Here from Alessandro on over to Justin.
I'll start with I gotta agree with everybody else. I thought it was gonna be on the island. I like the over 6.5 and Tigers, Phillies. I'm just asking one of them. We've seen Scooble. It's not like he's the best ever, like since whenever, like he could get hit. Mariners got to him. I like the Phillies. Somebody going, huh?
I don't see Schwarber and Bryce hitting them today, so that's where my angle is, and he's going seven strong. I see Zach Wheeler bringing it. That's where my eyes is on that total. They're going to put a total of 6.5 for a reason. I'm telling you.
I mean, but with Wheeler, it's not like Wheeler gets hit too. So like 6.5 passes for 7 runs. All I'm asking to do is get to the bullpen. So I like the over 6.5. It's me personal, and I'm going to bet it. So it's not just a pick.
I thought I'd be on the public side, being on the under, but okay, that's fine. Seems like everybody's on the over. Fine with me.
There we go from Alessandro. We have from Justin still, right? Justin, you got your games in. We move.
No, I'm all right.
All right, we move on over Solo.
Well, let's stay on that game. Tigers and the Phillies. Scooble down to 105. That's surprising. Wheeler obviously been solid at home. Really not as high on the Tigers as everybody else. I'll just stay away from the total. I'll take the Phillies on the money line, and the Twins and the Guardians over and BB. I apologize. I think runs would be premium. Don't really like either bet. I think this total stays under.
Yeah, from Solo. One for me in this box is the under Rangers in Seattle. Texas just 217 batting average in 34 day games, and we know Seattle hitting 225 at home. We talked about Suarez, his batting average when he was in Seattle. Nothing to really. I think Alessandro brought that up. They didn't win with them over there. I mean, we're making it. Again, ballpark compatibility is all about it. When you get traded to San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, those are ballparks that your batting average is likely going to go down. That's just what's going to happen there. So I look at the under in that one. The only one I like in that block. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Nixon Morning Show. As we continue on here, we'll close it out here with these final 5 on the board. Yankees and Marlins here. The Marlins favorite. Nope. Well, yeah, we're seeing favoritism on the Marlins here. $1.10, $1.15. Total sits at 8. Your gimmick game. Unfortunately, this is the only game in this hour. So you're going to be stuck with this bunch of NASCAR. They're promoting NASCAR with this whole thing. I was watching that. I was watching some preview of the game yesterday. It was all over MLB Network. They're playing this in the Tennessee, the gimmick game. Braves and Reds. We got the Braves $1.20, total 8.5. Your only game on Fox today. D-backs and Athletics. We got the Athletics here, $1.13, total of 10. White Sox and Angels. We got the Angels $1.43, total of 9. Cardinals and Padres. Padres inching up here. We thought they would. $1.40, total 8.5. Just note here, Braves, Reds do not play tomorrow. If I don't believe there's rain in the forecast, so they wanted to protect this game in case there was rain. So no game tomorrow between Braves and the Reds. It'll be 14-game card tomorrow. We start off here with Rod.
Yeah, looking at this block of games, give me the Marlins. I don't trust the Yankees there. Schindler, he's been all right, but I think he's been lucky. Look like he gets some run support. The team's 2-0 in his starts. He's got that whip. It's almost a 1.9. So I think the way the Marlins have been going, I think he can get some runs. I think the Yankees get some runs too. I wouldn't mind an over in this game like we've seen yesterday. So lots of runs. I think we get a repeat, but I think the Marlins pull it out there. I'm a Perez guy. I like what I've seen from him, and I think he's able to deal again, and the Marlins pull out the win. And then another one I like in the spot is, where is it? Give me St. Louis here in the first 5. I like McGreevy. I'm not a Vasquez guy. It's a funky price there. There you look at the Padres. Their number at home, they're 35-18 at home. St. Louis on the road, 23-32. But yet the Padres are only a -140 favorite. Looks a little funky to me. So I'll take McGreevy in St. Louis on the money line there in the first 5.
Yeah, from Ron on over to Chris.
Yeah, definitely going back, excuse me, to the Marlins there. Wish I got them at plus price last night before they did all that. But yeah, I just don't trust the Yankees, man. They've just exploded last night and terrible plays in the outfield and all kinds of stuff. So got to go to the Marlins there on the money line. Leaving the ridiculous game of the day alone with the Braves and the Reds. And it's like Ricky Bobby meets Wild Thing there in Bristol here. I don't suggest anybody touch that. It's like an all-star game. It's going to, who knows how long these guys are going to go. They're going to swap people out. Everybody gets a chance to play. Who knows? So definitely leaving that alone. It doesn't even matter.
I was hoping that Hurston and Waldrop would see some action, but he got sent down to the minors. The guy with the NASCAR last name, it wasn't perfect for that game.
Yeah, definitely NASCAR name there. Just let it matter there. I mean, if I had to lean anything in it, I'd take the Reds just because I told you yesterday that I'm gonna stick to it. I'm not doing anything with the Braves, but I think it's just more of a gimmicky game. They're trying to sell tickets, even though those were astronomical because I tried to get some of them just to go see this. So it's just stay away from that. With Athletics, Diamondbacks, I know it's at 10, but I think they can hit Gallon up. I think we get up and over that total. We're in the shelter, so I think we go there. And I'm going right back to it with White Sox first 5 against Kyle Hendricks.
Just a note here, I failed to mention there was a 61% chance of rain in that gimmick game. So Fox may not have nothing in that time frame. Maybe they'll show a replay of NASCAR or something. The gimmick game is a 61% chance of rain. There you go. We move on over to Alessandro.
Just to give you guys a pick for the gimmick game, I'll ride the Reds there with Chris. I like the Reds. We'll take it even price. Next game, Diamondbacks, A's. Tough game for me to want to bet on here. I wanted to touch the Diamondbacks, but they're done. They're bleeding. Like you say, they're traded almost everybody. Definitely in sell mode, tank mode. Something's telling me to still take him here with Zach Gallen on the mound, who's been awful this year, 5.6 ERA. I just think this is a spot he shows up. Finally, he actually has a pretty good outing. Under 10.5. Not minding that either. I'll go D-backs and under.
Let's stop it right there. Okay. Just make note, guys. Gallen's on a 1-year contract, so it's very important. Mitch, I'll bring this up all the time. Keep an eye on the guys that are on 1-year contracts on bad teams because you're going to find value on those guys. So just want to throw that in there. So
there might be some value there. Yeah, for sure. White Sox and the Angels. Chris was talking about first 5. I like the whole game too. I'll take the White Sox plus 125. I think we have a slight pitching advantage with Savale over Hendricks. Hendricks can deal, man. I've been knocking Hendricks around. Don't get me wrong. Still 4.72 ERA with his 85-mile-per-hour fastball, but he makes me look like a fool sometimes. But I think today he finally gets rocked. Give me this White Sox lineup to do something with him. Plus 125. I like it. And then I'll actually ride that there with Rod. Give me the Cardinals there plus 125. You were saying just first 5. I'll go full game as well. I can't trust Vasquez. It might be a slight bullpen advantage there with the Padres, but I think the Cardinals will be far up beforehand.
There we go. Alessandro, on over to Justin.
I like the Yankees, the Athletics, and the Braves over.
There we go with Justin. Move on over to Solo.
Yankees and the Marlins. Yeah, we were on the Yankees on Friday with Stroman in the first 5, full game. Just didn't really like these first 2 matchups with Yuri and Jank yesterday, so gonna take the Marlins today. Got them last night with the plus 5. We'll probably be back on the Yankees tomorrow with the homie coming back. One more here. What was it? I'm sorry. The White Sox first 5. Really like that play. And one more. I'm sorry. What was it? Oh yeah, the under if they play in the Braves Reds game.
Yeah, so Arenado has now been put on the injured list with a shoulder. So Arenado on the injured list. Maybe that's why he wasn't traded. So there you go. There. And Stroman was cut after that start against the Yankees. So he's out there on the cut list. So anybody wants to sign him, they can sign him. There. On the gimmick game, I'm going to take Atlanta. I think this, when I was watching some of the MLB was all over this yesterday. They had the crew over there. Everyone's wearing Braves caps. This is like a Braves home game. So I'm gonna handicap this one like a Braves home game, even though it's a Reds home game. I don't know how the Reds gave up their home game date for this one, because this is definitely a Braves home game there in this gimmick game. Both bullpens in poor form. I'll cite favors the Braves. I like the starter better on the Braves. I'll take the Braves in this spot here in this game. In that one, oh boy, this one I'm kind of crossed with the Athletics and Diamondbacks. I did handicap Athletics, but then again I forgot to think about these guys on 1-year contracts, right? So Gallen's trying to play. He's making $14 million this year, right? So I don't know you're going to get that much next year. Yeah, you're going to have to really close strong here. So I'm going to stay away from that one. I'm going to look at the White Sox at the plus price here. I know it's Savali, but the Chicago's hit the ball pretty well over there. Look at coming off the break they've been hitting, and they're getting good work out of their bullpen. The Angels past 6 games, 209. Believe it or not, Savali in his past 6 starts ERA of 3.86. Look at Hendricks' past 4 ERA over 5. White Sox bullpen past 25 games ERA 3.15, and they didn't trade any of those guys, right? You would think the way they've been going, they would trade guys, right? They kept them. Well, maybe they think about the future. The Angels bullpen has been trashed at home, ERA over 5, and again, the White Sox, they've won 6 of 7 on the road against losing teams, returning over 6 units. So I got to look at the White Sox in this one. I know Vasquez, everyone's down on what these advanced numbers. His advanced numbers are not very good. I think that's why people like to bet against him. That's why you see short lines when Vasquez has been on the mound. He's kind of end of the rotation guy. No doubt he won't be pitching in postseason at all. But I will say this here: St. Louis hitting $173 over their past 6. The Padres hitting $318. Look at McCreevy in his past 5 starts. That's why he's been up and down from the minors. His ERA is near 6 over his past 5 starts. Vasquez past 4 starts ERA of 2.79. He has shown improvement, even though his advanced numbers look horrible, but he has shown improvement. But here's the kicker here. Cardinals 12-27 on the road against right-handed starters, losing 17 units. I just can't go there with St. Louis. And the Padres now 18-5. Well, actually, no, they're 17-5 in this price range. That's right. This price range is even money to 150. They are 17-5 when they're favored. This price is Saturday night in San Diego. They fill up the stadium on Saturdays over there. We've talked about how Major League attendance is boosted up by 16% on Saturdays. So I think that's definitely an advantage for some of these home teams. Padres 10.5 units a return as a home favorite in this price range. I'll take San Diego in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show as we'll turn our attention to the single from the WNBA today. We've got a game early start, noon, 3 East, noon here. We've got Lynx and Aces, 3 Eastern time. We got the Lynx favor on the road, 4.5, total 166.5. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, look at this thing. This total keeps dropping. Everybody's humping the Aces here in this one. I'm going, yeah! I can't do that. I think Minnesota just whoops them up. If you look at the head-to-head trends over the last 5, they've whooped them up. That's been close. So thinking the Aces are going to keep this close, no chance. We know what Minnesota does in that second half. They just pull away. And at 4.5, let's with the chop. This was at 6, and you can see how much money's come rolling in on the Aces here in this one to get a win. No, I like the under, though, as the play. I think it's a low-scoring type of slow-paced game, not this track meet that this total's expecting you to see as it keeps rising. It kind of looks like that one yesterday with New York, where that thing just kept on rising. And people just kept on betting the over. They were like, whoa, this thing's going way over. And it started at 160. I think it started at 164, went all the way up to 172. This is looking like it's doing the same. Give me the under in this one today.
Yeah, from Ron, move on over to Chris.
Yeah, the opposite direction in that one. Excuse me. With the over there, I mean, look at what they did on the 25th. They went up and over that one, no problem there. Also, just looking at some stats there on taking that side, leaning the over there. Of course, I don't have anything in the side on it, but just slight lean to the over. I think we see some points in it.
There we go with Chris on over to Alessandro.
Man, WNBA has been knocking me around, actually. I was, winning. I was up about 14, 15 units. I'm down to almost like 4 or 5 units. Giving about 10 units back in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I'd fade the hell out of me or, stay away at least in my WNBA for right now. But I'll give you guys a pick. I'm on the Lynx. I think, I see it dropping out of 4.5, 5. I'll take the Lynx. I just think they're the better team. They get it done.
Yeah, from Alessandro on over to Justin.
Yeah, I did a video on this. Gave out the Aces +6. That's what I got when I bet it. For those y'all didn't see, I do endorse Courtney Williams 15+ points at -112, and I'm looking at Nafisha Caller. I'm looking at her under points. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm looking at her under. I think this is an ace spot, ace props. Looking for unders, and Courtney Williams over at -113, 15+.
From Justin all over to Solo.
The Lynx and the Aces. First two matches of the season, Lynx kind of dominated them. But like you said, that was in Minnesota. This one is in Las Vegas. I definitely don't really think it matters. I still think I'm going to lay with the Lynx, but we're also going to attack the first half. I think the Aces come out strong. Let's take the Aces with the 2.5 in the first half and the full game. Lay with the Lynx.
There from Solo. All right, let's move on to the CFL for Rod here. Tiger Cats and Elks. We've got in this one the Tiger Cats on the road 3.5 popping up, total 55. Rough Riders and the Alouettes here. We got the Rough Riders 3, 2.5 there, total 50. Okay, we've got no team in blue here, so no more blue jokes. Move on over to Rod.
No more blue jokes here. We're here in these two. I'm looking at Saskatchewan taking on Montreal. Well, bad news for Montreal. Their QB going to be out for at least the next 5 games. You're going to have to go with Bethel Thompson. BMP getting the start for Montreal, and we see what he's done. We haven't seen that big step-up game for him yet. And Saskatchewan, well, they just continue to roll along, and I think they're just too much. 2.5 does seem like a little light for me on Saskatchewan, so I think that's where all the value is in that matchup. I know it's a tough place to go play in Montreal, but I think Saskatchewan needs out the win. Lay the 2.5 there in that one. And then take the under 54.5, Hamilton and Edmonton. Hamilton can play some solid defensive football here. And the Elks, well, they better play some solid defensive football or they're going to get run right out of their old stadium again. So give me the under 54.5 there in that one.
Yeah, Rod. I'll say for this audience, Rod, I think your Toronto WNBA team should be called the Blue Ballers, and I'll leave it right there. All in blue.
It should be. I like that. the Toronto Blue Ballers. Let's get it going.
Let's do it.
The new
Dress them all in blue.
Yeah, dress all blue. I love it. You can put a nice little blue ball logo on the front. I'm quite sure you can.
There you go. Hopefully we get that name put for the WNBA team in Toronto. Let's call them the Blue Ballers. We got the Blue Bombers in Toronto and Canada. We need a Blue Ballers WNBA team.
We need the Blue Ballers in Toronto. Because we know what Toronto's been. They've been blue balling it up all over since 1967. The Toronto Maple Leafs haven't got a sniff of nothing. So what is that, 50 years? Yeah, they're definitely blue balling it up in Toronto.
There you go. There we go. All right. Now it's time for our Parley Purple segment where our cappers give out Parley, team player prop, game of the future. They'll make the call here. We even got college football week 0, week 1, NFL 1. Let's start it off here with Rod.
All right, let's kick it off. We're going to do a mixed sport today. We're going to kick it off. We're going to take the Lynx, lay the points. We're going to go with baseball-wise. We're going to throw in I like the Astros here over Boston. I'm not a Bueller guy, so give me Houston. And then in the CFL game, take Saskatchewan. Lay the 2.5. Little 3-teamer mixed sport for you today.
There with Rod. On over to Chris.
Yeah, we'll go Texas money line, Kansas City money line, and back to White Sox first 5 money line for your 3-teamer there. A couple home run sleepers today. We went with him yesterday on the video comments. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox. He's a rookie. He's at plus 500. Better catch him before they start lowering his price because he's been hitting home runs a lot. And then gave out Rowdy on the video, so I got to go with another faithful one here. We're going to go Vinny Pasquantino to get one over on Max Scherzer.
There we go with Chris. On over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, I'm going to go UFC here. I already gave out that 5-leg parlay yesterday on the live show. That's $10 into 13 grand. We'll take that shot. But I'll give you guys a little 2-teamer favorites. Tony, you were asking about these prospects, anybody under 24, 25 years old. That's exciting. This Kevin Vallejo's kid is 24 years old, 5'7" guy, stocky as hell. bunch of knockout power, 15-1. He's minus 425, so a lot of juice. I'm going to have him as my first leg, and then Carol Rosa as my second leg, minus 190 favorite. You two-team those, minus 110. I like it. Drop a bomb on it.
There you go here from Alessandro on over to Justin.
Yeah, I'll take the Dodgers money line, the Athletics money line, and the Aces money line. That gets you plus 785.
There we go from Justin. Move on over to Solo.
Go with a two-teamer. Let's go with the Giants money line and the Twins Guardians under.
There we go from Solo. I'll tell you what I like here. I'm not going to get greedy with dogs here. I'm going to take the Royals at plus with the White Sox at the plus price. All right, we got you through our Parley Pro segment. Now it's time to see what we have for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. We just gave you guys our free plays, but if you want our best bets, just click the link in the description. That'll take you right over to Tony'sPicks.com with leaderboards and more showing our top performers. And we'll see what's for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com for today. One of our top performers is Rod Zawacki for the year. Over 1,500 units of profit documented. These are all based on $100 unit wager size. Rod, what you got for sale?
Not for me over at Tony's Picks today. A few things going. I got my Saturday Sluggers pack, so 3 in the MLB. I absolutely love there. We also got a Super Saturday 5-pack, which gets you, what do we got in there? We got some MLB. We got a CFL in there as well. So that's there. And then also in that Super Saturday 5-pack is my CFL play of the day. So that's my top play. Number one in the CFL over at Tony's Picks, so definitely jump aboard. Let's have a big Saturday off a nice Friday. I'm looking to stay hot. It's a new month. Nice start to it. Can't complain. Best way to go, though, is long-term. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 Capper Pass as well. Can't go wrong with that. Use Tony T at checkout to save 15% off. Jump aboard long-term. August is one of my better months. July has probably been my worst month this year. So look for August for a nice little bounce back for me. And as they see on Friday, moving in the right direction, and that's what August has always been for me. So jump aboard. Let's have a big August together.
Go with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All those one-day passes, 5-packs up there as well. Long-term subscriptions. So get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what's Chris has got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Chris, what you got?
I got you guys a 3-pack in baseball today. Got best bet 2 premiums. It's 3-pack is comprised of 2 money lines and a total. So best bet is included in that. So buy one or the other there. Coming off of the 0-3 day yesterday, but I usually don't stay down long. So we're going to bounce back today with these. And so get something long-term, short-term, either way you want to do it. We are in the weekend, so get all 3 days if you want to, and they'll get you through Monday. Hop on something there. Got my season pass out there as well. Get you everything through the World Series for one price. 2-for-1 capper, 2 people put in your pocket. Makes a lot of sense. Like I tell you guys every morning that I'm here. So hop on 2 cappers there. Doesn't have to be me. You can pair up 2 people, 2 of your favorites. Some do WNBA and baseball, whatever you want to do. Use that promo code TonyT checkout, save you to 15%. And let's just try to have a bounce back day today.
Yeah, so get on board, Chris, over at Tony's Picks, long-term subscriptions. Remember, and one-day passes. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit amount purchased. We'll be credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee here. Get on board with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks right now. We'll see what Alessandro has for sale right now. Alessandro, what you got?
So I have basically a 3-pack out with a tennis bet and then 2 UFC dogs. So a little 3-pack for you guys on those type of sports. And then I also have a WNBA best bet, which I basically already gave out freemium links. And then the, MLB triple play, a 3-pack for you guys there with my best bet is included in that, the MLB best bet. So, trying to make some money for you guys today. Let's get it going. 2-for-1 cap promotion, Tony T discount, get that 15% off.
There you go. Get on board. That's over at Tony's Picks. Lots of packages to choose from, or you may opt to get the long-term subscriptions. Remember that 3-day pass covers you here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Instead of buying the plays individually or as packages, get the long-term subscription and use that promo code TonyT at checkout to knock off that 15%. All right, let's take a look, see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks, see what Justin has for sale right now over at Tony's Picks for today's card. Pull up Justin's really good results in baseball. What you got, Justin?
Yeah, speaking of baseball, I got a best bet in baseball. I got a triple stacks and also in baseball. And I got a best bet in WNBA. Looking forward to it. I love the slate today. I actually could have came up with more than one pick in the WNBA, but it's only one game. But I like the side and the total. I got a best bet in that game, but love the baseball slate. And looking at the baseball, I'm just waiting for the pitchers tomorrow. When I might have my player of the week for baseball tomorrow.
Good. I get on
Waiting on
board.
the lineup. My fault. Go ahead.
All right, that's right. Get on board. Justin over at Tony's Picks. Remember the long-term subscriptions. Way to roll. And instead of buying the plays individually, use promo code Tony T at checkout. You'll knock off that 15% off. The promo code Tony T saves you that money. All right, we'll see what's rolling over with Solo over at Tony's Picks. Solo, good work in the WNBA this year. Solo, what you got?
Yeah, we finally dug out that WNBA hole. I think we finally plus money WNBA, but starting to heat up in MLB once again. So I think we got a 3-pack MLB. Best bet in both sports. So sign up with me short term, long term. You already know. Pair me with your favorite cap and highest cap. Make sure you use that 15% code.
Use the code. That's the way to roll. Get on board with Solo over at Tony's Picks. Tony T at checkout will save you that 15% off all plays. Document over at the site at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, guys, I've got a best bet on the board right now. Let's just put up Solo's page there so you guys check it out. So check out Solo over at Tony's Picks right now. Plays documented over on the site. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, I got a for myself right now, I've got plays for you right now on the board. Let me get squared away here. What we got rolling here. Okay, I've got a best bet on the board right now over at Tony's Picks. Also, I've got a 3-pack for Major League Baseball. So 4 premiums for me today. Having a really good year in Major League Baseball, but match me up with the favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Into the long-term pass. Remember that 1-month pass to get you all my premium plays from baseball, NFL preseason football, college football as well, right? Week 0 is 3 weeks away. So 3 weeks from today, we'll probably just start the we'll get through college football as well. We'll add that to the menu. So guys, make sure you tune in. And of course, the following week we'll have a complete week 1, right? August 30th is everybody pretty much a big card in college football. So lots going on, guys. So make sure you consider that 1-month all sports pass the way to roll. Use the promo code Tony T at checkout. Save that 15% off. That's the way to roll it here. Give a shout out to Sean. Sean had to leave early, so there's his end of show picks. There you got him from Sean. All right, guys. We're with you here on the Tony X Morning Show every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you hit that like, that subscribe button. Really appreciate that. And, of course, lots of great content over at Tony's Picks, especially over on our YouTube channel, where you can check out over on our YouTube our replays of our live shows. So if you ever missed a show, well, just head on over to our YouTube channel, type Tony's Picks, hit the live tab, and you can watch a replay here of our live show. Also, we have a members feature. If you'd like to join, you get early access to my videos, as well as supporting the work we do on the show. Happy Hour runs Monday through Friday here at 5 p.m. each time with Rod hosting it. Of course, gotta love that thumbnail there. Rod there from on yesterday. So check it out there on the live show. Video tab, lots of great content. Of course, Chris will tell you more about his content up there with the MLB prop. We got also Kevin Thomas with his baseball play up there for you. WNBA 2-3 zone, Ramon, Ron, and Justin in there today. Ron's KBO. Always look for that KBO play from Ron here around 8 Eastern time is when we release it. Of course, my deep dives in baseball with a lot of stats and player stats and pitcher stats, my compilation video up there as well. Hit the shorts tab. You'll find more content there. Of course, on the shorts tab, we got Bryant Biller coming in with a play. Of course, El Nino's a lot with his -1 guys. So check it out over on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel with the Cappers Talk. More about what's up there. Of course, Rod, you've got the happy hour and more. Of course, you keep an eye on that CFL video up there as well.
Yeah, definitely. We do the happy hour Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. I got the CFL Week 9 show still up there. So deep dive on both the games today. I actually thought when I shot the video, I thought one was on Sunday. So you can hear me in the video going, oh, that one is on Sunday. What the heck? Whoops, my bad. But I threw it in there, and it's in there for you. So definitely go check out that video. And we'll see more videos action when we get some sports back. We got, less than 3 weeks in college football. We'll be heat in the heart of it, rolling along. And next thing you know, we'll be having everything back. It won't be long. And we'll be stacked with sports. These morning shows will be a couple hours on a Saturday getting through these cards. So looking forward to the bigger cards going forward. So be on the lookout. The YouTube content is going to continue to grow once we hit football season. Going to get lots over there. So definitely check it out. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And we love hearing from you in the comments section. This video on the morning show, hey, we love hearing from you in the comments section. Let us know what your favorite play of the day is. A lot of us will interact with you in that comment section. Let's make it a good Saturday here today.
Get Sarah, you guys hit those comments if you would here on. We take your picks as well. You can give us our place here in the comments section. Of course, Chris, from you producing the home run prop video, very popular as well.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty popular with everybody. Appreciate everybody's comments on that. Keep them coming. Everybody likes to tell me who they're taking and everything, and I'll look it up. And if it's a good hit, then I will tell you as well, and I'll let you know when we hit. I try to keep everybody updated as soon as I get the notification on my phone that it hit, so we know that we cashed in those. I got you 5 today. I kind of kept it light. I'll have some more in the comments as these progress. I was waiting on lineups to get confirmed in a lot of these. So I don't like to just throw things out there. Try to give you a lot of good data and everything and make sure that we are putting our money in the right place. So yeah, we'll keep putting that out there, keep firing away here. Not having as great a week as last week with 21, but we're cashing in some. So even if we hit 1 a day, we're still pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. Keep the comments coming, keep the likes. I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Very good. Of course, Alessandro, if I failed to mention, Alessandro's got his UFC video up there for you guys. So check it out for this big card today. Of course, Alessandro got that UFC video, and you've got some in the archives with college football.
Yes, no, we're going to get to that college football. I'm just going to do basically a college playoff prediction, give you like the top 12, I think, at the end of the year. I'm trying to bust these videos out, man. That's a grind. Respect to everybody who's out there actually doing that on the daily basis. You know, Chris, Al Ninos, those guys dropping videos daily. Shout out to them. That's a lot of hard work, a lot of effort into that. Stacks as well with the what do you call it, the WNBA show for there. You know what I mean, guys. Sorry, but yeah, a lot of work there. But got a UFC video. Go check that out. A lot of money to be made on this UFC card, sleeper card, Apex fights. You already know how those could go. No crowd basically, but I'm excited for it. I've given out tons of parlays on that video. Go check that out, and let's make some money, guys.
Absolutely, of course, Justin. We can find you there on the 2-3 zone.
2-3. Thank you.
Yeah, I knew you meant, but yeah. Speaking of that, we got 5 games we're gonna do today for tomorrow. So I've already started digging into it, and definitely gonna have some action in that. I'm probably gonna upload. Well, not probably. I'm definitely gonna upload my best bet today for tomorrow, prior to doing a 2-3 zone. But I'll be on the morning shows, 2-3 zone. But I think on the 3rd is our last one, then we get a little break. So for a minute, so I ain't gonna lie, I'll be happy for the break. That it's a lot of work trying to get ahead of the lines and capping the lines before we even get lines. And so, but I look forward to it.
Good, of course. Solo got you in the mornings. You pop in some of the shows in the afternoon as well. And of course, you are also part of that team, the 2-3 zone. It'll be working out something for football.
Yeah, definitely part of all those shows. Like to tap in even with the happy hour during the week too, but definitely more of a morning guy. So we lurk sharking in the water. Let's get to it. Let's make some money.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this edition of the Tony's Morning Show. We're back again tomorrow live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Don't parlay.
Yeah, don't parlay. Don't parlay.
Make it a good winning day, guys. And we goodbye, guys. And we're back here again tomorrow on the Tony.